Guys, today I figured that we'd do something a lot different, man. A full 360. I gotta try other stuff and see if it works. See if that's something you guys would be interested in, alright? But yeah, man, today we are in my league, and today we're gonna test out the ultimate inside the NBA draft. Now, if you guys don't know, a lot of people have seen this video already, has millions of views on YouTube. But back in 2011, during the All-Star Weekend break, inside the NBA, you know, the show on TNT, the halftime show, post-game show on TNT, for the NBA, they did a draft with 6 other analysts. It was Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller, Kevin Mchale, Chris Webber, who else was on it? I'm trying to think. Steve Kerr. Did I say Chris Webber? I did. So at the time, they did those 6 guys, right? They did a draft, an ultimate draft, choosing any player from a pool of NBA players in history that had 5 or more All-Star appearances at the time. So you guys got to remember this was 2011. So guys like James Harden, Steph Curry, you know, those great guys, Anthony Davis, they were obviously not on that pool. But still, it was a very stacked draft. And actually, if y'all haven't seen that video, it's a really entertaining video. You guys should watch it, man. After you guys watch this video, if you guys have the time, watch that 40-minute draft video. It's really funny, a lot of funny moments. But today, man, we're going to test out those 6 teams and see which of those analysts, which of those guys drafted the best team. And we're going to put it to the test, man. We're actually going to put it to the test. So right here on my league, I actually did a draft, and this took me a while, man. So hopefully you guys like this video. Thumbs up this video, man, because it took me a while to do this. I did kind of an automated draft where I manually drafted the 6 players, or not the 6 players, the 6 teams, and drafted those players that they picked. And the rest of the teams that you see here, you know, the Spurs, I'm not using them. I actually just drafted a really trash squad for them to make sure that they don't win the championship or anything like that. So basically, the 6 teams that are included in this video, the 6 inside the NBA drafted teams, they're going to be the finalists, man. They're absolutely going to be the finalists, and they're definitely going to be in the playoffs, and we'll see which one of those teams win. But yeah, man, as you see right here, this is the Phoenix Suns. This is Charles Barkley's team that he drafted. And before we actually go ahead and introduce the squads and actually get into the simulating of a season and see which team actually wins the championship, which team does the best, who wins MVP, all that good stuff, we're going to check all that stuff out. Before that happens, man, drop a like on the video, like I said earlier. Try to get this video to 40 likes. If this gets 40 likes, then that'll let me know. That'll let me know, man, that you guys want to see more. That's just 40 likes. That's all I'm asking for. And let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. No more wasting time. So yes, here we go. We're going to introduce the squads first. And just a disclaimer, there are a few NBA players that were drafted during that draft that are not in the game, that are not in 2K. Guys like Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley. I replaced them with other players that is kind of similar to their game. Yeah, so here we go, man. Let's go ahead and introduce it. And this is a team Mr. Charles Barkley drafted. It's actually funny, man. If y'all seen that video, Allen Iverson was drafted #1 overall pick.
What?
Because Charles Barkley thought they were drafting an all-star team, like an actual team to go out and play an all-star game instead of a team that could win a championship. And my man took Allen Iverson first. It was the most hilarious thing ever. But yeah, man, this is the team he drafted. Now, the player that I replaced, there's actually a couple of players that I replaced for Charles Barkley's squad. He actually took, who did he take? He took Darren Williams, who's not in the game, and also Reggie Miller, who's not in the game either. I replaced Darren Williams with Damian Lillard because they're both that, you know, that hybrid point guard that could really score and pass the ball very well, could shoot, could take it to the basket. So I thought Damian Lillard was a nice comparison for Darren Williams. And then Reggie Miller I replaced with Klay Thompson because they're both high-level shooters, both two-way players. So he drafted a very big guy heavy squad. I mean, you got like 3 centers, a couple power forwards. James Worthy and Durant too are big small forwards. So he really wanted to go big. So that was the squad Charles Barkley drafted. Reggie Miller is the next squad we're going to talk about. He actually drafted a pretty solid squad in my opinion. And I think one that could actually win it all. He's got Mr. Michael Jordan himself, Hakeem Olajuwon, John Stockton. Now he chose Charles Barkley like in the 4th round. And Charles Barkley, as you guys know, does not want to be in 2K. So Giannis Antetokounmpo I replaced him with because they kind of have that similar game where they're a power forward / small forward kind of player, and they're just really dominant inside and really good in transition. Charles Barkley was that kind of player. And then he also had Dwayne Wade on the squad, David Robinson, Jason Kidd, Ray Allen, and Alonzo Mourning. Oh yeah, and he also took, it's funny, he also took Steve Kerr to be on the squad because Steve Kerr was actually in the panel of that draft. Next one we're going to talk about, guys, was Chris Webber. Team he drafted, he took Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Isaiah Thomas, Dominique Wilkins, Kevin Mchale, Patrick Ewing, George Gervin, Chris Mullin, and then also Alex English, and then he took himself as well, because why not, man? Why not take yourself? The next squad we're going to introduce is Kevin Mchale's team, and for Kevin Mchale, he stuck with the same theme throughout the whole draft. He drafted a bunch of Celtics players, man. Players that played for the Celtics, Celtics legends, as he has Larry Bird. Shaq also played for the Celtics. Yes, it's a run that people want to forget, but yeah, Shaq did play for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett, John Havlicek, Bob Cousy, Nate Archibald, Paul Pierce, Robert Parrish, Sam Jones, and then Tom Heinsohn to round off the squad. And then Kenny the Jet Smith, who's still obviously inside the NBA today. He drafted a really good squad as well. I think this is definitely a team that could also win the championship. He's got Kareem and Magic, that dynamic duo, as you guys know. He's also got Julius Erving, Jerry West, Clyde Drexler, Elvin Hayes, Elgin Baylor, Gary Payton, and then Amari Stoudemire was not drafted, but I replaced Amari Stoudemire with Connie Hawkins. Connie Hawkins, I did some research. He's a player that was a very athletic, undersized power forward, and the only person I could think of was Amari Stoudemire, athletic power forward. And then the last team we're going to introduce was Steve Kerr's squad that he drafted. He drafted a really good squad and actually drafted players that are more recent than other legends in the game. He has LeBron, Bill Russell. He's got Kobe as well, who was still playing at the time. Dirk Nowitzki at the time was still playing as well, so he took him. Scottie Pippen, Karl Malone, Steve Nash, Dennis Johnson, Dwight Howard, and Grant Hill is a team he drafted. A very solid squad. Like I said, we're going to take these 6 teams into an 82-game regular season, see which team does the best in terms of performance, record, all that stuff, who wins MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, whatever the case may be. All these 6 teams are obviously going to make it to the playoffs because I made the other teams trash. And we're going to see who wins the championship, man. So let's go ahead and see that right now. And yeah, we're going to simulate. Let's go ahead and simulate all the way up to the All-Star break and then see the progress. Where is the All-Star break? All-Star break is right here. So let's simulate to that. And I also turned off injuries, of course. You guys don't want to see injuries. So let's go ahead and simulate through date, man. This is going to, the simulation process in this game takes a long time. So I'll see y'all in like, I don't know, in a while.
One eternity later.
Coming to an end of the simulation, all the way up to the All-Star break. As you see, every game is pretty much a blowout against all the trash teams, but some of the head-to-head matchups against the other Ultimate squads, they lost to the Rockets, the Phoenix Suns here, and they actually lost to the Kings, Chris Webber, Charles Barkley's squad. Lost to the Chris Webber squad a couple times right there, as you see. They beat the Rockets, Kenny the Jet Smith squad, and I'm trying to see the other ones right here. And they also beat Chris Webber squad once as well, a really blowout win there. But he lost to Chris Webber squad a couple times, Charles Barkley. Let's go ahead and check out the other squads. Let's check out Kenny the Jet Smith squad. Let's see how he fared. Yup, he beat the Charles Barkley right there. He lost to Chris Webber squad. So Chris Webber squad is taking some wins here. Lost to him twice actually. Let's see how Kevin Mchale's squad is doing the Celtics. And checking out his squad. Lost to Kenny the Jet Smith. Okay. Lost to Charles Barkley as well. They beat Steve Kerr's squad once and then lost to Steve Kerr's squad once as well. Let's go ahead and check it out, man. Let's go ahead and check out the standing so far. Let's see. Yeah, man, the Chicago Bulls Steve Kerr squad is doing excellent. Only 2 losses. The Indiana Pacers, Reggie's team, only 4 losses. And then Kevin Mchale's only 6 losses, and a lot of those, I'm pretty sure all of those were against the other Ultimate teams. So right now it looks like Kevin Mchale's squad is the weakest out of the 6. Now the other 3 teams in the West, Charles Barkley, Chris Webber, and Kenny, again, very few losses, but the Rockets not looking that great. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and see which players made the All-Star game, which players are doing the best. Check out the league leaders, man, stats-wise. So we got Allen Iverson leading the way, LeBron second, Kareem 20, Kobe with 20 a game, Michael Jordan putting up 20 a game as well. And also, guys, I didn't show this. I don't know why I didn't show this earlier. But as far as the rotations go, I made everything pretty much even. 28 minutes a starter, 20 minutes a game. What the freak is that? 20 minutes a game for each of the bench players. So I did this with every one of those 6 squads, and then also for the coach settings, I made everything no preference, so everything is fair. Everything is fair game, man. Yeah, man, getting back to the stats, here is how Steve Kerr's squad is doing. Dirk, Kobe, and LeBron leading the way scoring-wise. There's everybody else. Everybody's putting up double digits, basically. Let's check out Kevin Mchale's squad. Kevin Garnett leading the way. Sam Jones, Shaq over there doing good. Larry Bird, Nate Archibald. And then Chris Webber's team is led by Will Dominique, putting up 18 a game. Oscar doing his thing all around. Isaiah Thomas putting up a double-double per game. And then here's Reggie Miller's team. Michael Jordan, 19 per game, 5 and 5. Giannis looking dominant as usual. Hakeem putting up great numbers. Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen, the shooting guard position, putting up nice numbers. Yep, everybody's putting up double digits except for Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's there just to be clutch. And then Kenny the Jet Smith's team got Kareem leading the way, along with Clyde Drexler, Julius Erving putting up nice numbers. Magic Johnson, of course, 14 points, 10 assists per game. And then last but not least, Mr. Charles Barkley's squad. 22 a game for Iverson, man. 22 and 8. I mean, Allen Iverson was a scorer, so I'm not surprised he's leading the way scoring-wise. Kevin Durant also putting up nice numbers. And his big guys looking like it's working, man. They're the #1 seed right now as far as the West teams. And then award races looking like LeBron is going to be the MVP. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists per game. Giannis, too, who's supposed to be Charles Barkley. But, yeah, Charles Barkley's not in the game. Allen Iverson leading the way scoring-wise. Bill Russell, MVP talks, only 12 points per game. Oscar, 16, 7, and 10. Let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the season. Go into the playoffs and see what happens. Alright guys, the end of the season has been simulated. The person that actually ended up winning MVP was actually ranked number 5 in those MVP voting that we saw earlier. Made a comeback and won MVP, man. Chris Webber's Oscar Robertson. 17-7, 9.5 assists per game. Look at those shooting numbers though, man. 55%, 91%, 47%. Sixth man of the year went to Elgin Baylor, averaging 14, 6, and 5. And then defensive player of the year went to Bill Russell. Not surprising there, putting up 14 rebounds, a steal, almost 3 blocks per game. But checking out the All-NBA teams: Oscar, AI, Braun, Charles Barkley, but you know, it's Giannis here, and then Wilt Chamberlain. And then All-NBA second team: Magic, Kobe, KG, Bird, and Kareem. All-NBA third team, we got Isaiah, Clyde, Tim, Elvin, and Bill Russell. Defensive teams, we got MJ, Wade, LeBron, Giannis, Bill Russell. And then defensive second, we got Kobe, Stockton, Pippen, KG, and Shaq. Now checking out who actually won the scoring title, and yes, it was Iverson, putting up 21 a game. Kareem, though, was close, putting up almost 21. Who did the best? Wow, man. Phoenix Suns. Charles Barkley's Phoenix Suns. I didn't expect this, man. And the fact that he drafted Allen Iverson, #1 pick, and then everybody else had all the GOATs. Kareem, Magic, LeBron, Larry Bird, Kobe. Charles Barkley didn't have any of those guys, man. Now for the East, Reggie Miller went 76 and 6, a lot tying with Steve Kerr's squad, 76 and 6 as well. So here we go, guys. The 6 teams in the playoffs. Now, of course, our 16 overall teams. But the other matchups do not matter. All that matters is the conference finals. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the 4. And then, yeah, there's going to be 2 teams eliminated before the conference finals. So those 2 teams, we'll see who they're going to be. Let's go ahead and simulate this round, man.
A few inches later.
Now, Phoenix is obviously going to advance because they're matched up with one of the trash squads, as well as Reggie Miller's Pacers. They're going to advance to the conference finals. Now, the 2 matchups we got to focus on, though. Sacramento, Chris Webber is getting matched up with Kenny the Jet Smith, Houston Rockets. Steve Kerr's Bulls is going to get matched up with Kevin Mchale, Celtics. If I had to bet, I'm pretty sure Kenny the Jet Smith is going to get bounced. He's going up against Chris Webber's team, who had the MVP, Oscar Robertson. And the Kevin Mchale Celtics, I won't sleep on them. I'm not going to sleep on them. I think they're going to lose. But I wouldn't sleep on them, man, because they do have Shaq. They do have Larry. Let's see what happens. Here we go, man. Oh, shoot. Upsets? Oh, we got a bunch of upsets. Wow, I did not expect that. Chris Webber's team got bounced. The MVP got bounced in the second round, just like in real life this season, by Kenny the Jet Smith's Houston Rockets. Oh my goodness, man. And then also Steve Kerr's squad, who had LeBron and Kobe. So yeah, man, the conference finals, the final 4 teams that made it. Charles Barkley versus Kenny the Jet Smith. And we got Reggie Miller versus Kevin Mchale, the final 4 here. Let's go ahead and simulate and see the 2 teams that are gonna get matched up for the final 2 NBA finals here. Here we go. There's gonna be upsets again. Oh my god. There might be, yup, another upset. Kenny the Jet Smith's Rockets, who finished with the worst record in the regular season, making a comeback. Wow. I'm surprised, man. I'm really surprised here. Yeah, man, the final 2, Reggie Miller versus Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to go ahead and simulate with Simcast here and see what happens. Here we go, guys. Game 1 is going to go to Kenny the Jet Smith. Oh, my goodness, man. The underdogs might win it all. Kareem, 21 and 14. Magic going 11 and 11. Wow, man, this is gonna be an upset. Looks like, guys. Let's go ahead and simulate the next game here. Simulate. Will Reggie Miller squad bounce back? And yes, they will, winning in overtime by 3 points. Let's see who did well. Hakeem and MJ carrying, as well as Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ray Allen putting up 5 3-pointers. Let's go ahead and go on to game 3 here. This is looking like it's going to be a really good series, guys. This might go 7. This might go 7. Kenny the Jet Smith with a blowout win. Wow. Let's see what happened, man. Michael Jordan got shut down, only 7 from 18 from the field. Clyde Drexler outplaying MJ. Wow. Simulate game 4. Let's see what happens. Can Kenny the Jet Smith team go up 3-1? And they do. Oh my. This is actually shocking, guys. This is kind of shocking. MJ only 20. Clyde Drexler outplaying him again. Kareem putting up 22. Magic doing his thing. I was not expecting this, man. I was not expecting this at all. And actually upsetting the #1 seed, MJ's Pacers, or Reggie Miller's Pacers, I should say. But you know what? They might just make a comeback, because Reggie Miller's Pacers wins game 5, and Michael Jordan putting up 20, Hakeem with 17. Let's go ahead and simulate game 6. Can Reggie force a game 7 here? Can Reggie's team force a game 7? They will not. Blowout victory for Kenny the Jet Smith's team as they go on to win the championship. Kareem putting up big numbers again, as well as Clyde Drexler. Kenny the Jet Smith's team, who lost 10 games to the other 5 squads in the regular season, made a comeback and got a couple upsets all along the way. They win the championship, man. Kenny the Jet Smith's team, they won it all. They won it all, man. Congrats, Kenny. 15 points. 6 rebounds, 10 assists a game for Magic Johnson, winning the Finals MVP. There's your answer, guys. If y'all have seen that ultimate Inside the NBA draft that happened back in 2011, according to 2K21, Kenny Jet Smith's team would win in real life. But let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think. Who would you think would win in real life if this actually happened? Everybody, all those players in their prime. Which team is the best? Let me know down in the comments down below. And also, guys, like I said, let's get this video to 40 likes to let me know if you guys want to see more of this My League stuff. Videos like this, man, scenarios, just stuff like this, drafts. It's really fun. I had fun making this video, so I hope you guys had fun watching it. But yeah, man, drop a like, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace out.